Imagine a world where our children grow up without ever seeing a red squirrel or hearing the call of a native owl. This is the stark reality the British Wildlife Centre in Surrey has been fighting against for 25 years. Founded by the visionary David Mills, a former dairy farmer turned conservation champion, this Lingfield-based sanctuary has been at the forefront of educating the public about the plight of Britain's native species. Mills, honoured with an MBE in 2016 and known as Dame Judi Dent's partner, remains passionately committed to his mission at the age of 82. His goal? To ignite a love and respect for Britain's wildlife, especially among the younger generation, before it's too late. But here's where it gets controversial. Mills boldly declares that England's wildlife is their most depleted in Europe. Is this an exaggeration, or a wake-up call we desperately need? He argues that the devastating decline of species like polecats, stoats, and Scottish wildcats is partly due to our failure to create spaces where wildlife can thrive without human interference. Your garden, he insists, could be a sanctuary for these creatures, a point that might make some homeowners rethink their perfectly manicured lawns. The centre itself is a living classroom, home to over a dozen native species, from harvest mice to badgers, each playing a role in the delicate balance of our ecosystem. And this is the part most people miss: 1 in 6 of Britain's species is teetering on the brink of extinction, threatened by habitat loss, climate change, and pollution. The centre opens its doors to school children during term times, not just for a day out, but to foster a lifelong commitment to conservation. Mills believes that if we can spark curiosity and empathy in young minds, they'll grow up advocating for the preservation of our natural heritage. But is education enough? Or do we need more radical measures to protect our wildlife? As we celebrate the centre's 25-year milestone, it's worth asking, are we doing enough to safeguard the future of Britain's wild inhabitants? Mills and his team believe the answer lies in collective action, starting with something as simple as planting a wildlife-friendly garden. But what do you think? Is individual effort sufficient, or should governments and corporations take a stronger stance? Let's open the floor for discussion, because the fate of our wildlife depends on it.